The mystery of D.B. Cooper, America's most infamous hijacking case. On November 24th, 1971, an unknown man known only as D.B. Cooper executed one of the most daring and mysterious hijackings in American history. Today, we'll dive into the shocking details of how Cooper hijacked a plane, demanded a ransom, and vanished without a trace. This case has captivated true crime enthusiasts for decades. Let's explore the events, the investigation, and the theories behind D.B. Cooper's mysterious disappearance. On the afternoon of November 24th, 1971, a man in his mid-40s, dressed in a suit and tie, boarded Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. He used the alias Dan Cooper, which later media mistakenly reported as D.B. Cooper. Once in the air, he passed a note to a flight attendant stating he had a bomb and demanded $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. The FBI and airline quickly coordinated, and upon landing in Seattle, they met Cooper's demands, delivering the ransom money and parachutes. Cooper then released all 36 passengers, leaving only the crew on board before ordering the plane to take off toward Mexico City with instructions to fly at a low altitude and low speed. Approximately 30 minutes after takeoff, while the plane flew over a remote area of southwestern Washington, Cooper lowered the plane's rear stairs and parachuted into the dark, rainy night. He left behind his tie, a few fingerprints, and a tale that would become one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. Law enforcement searched the dense forests and rivers where they believed he might have landed, but Cooper seemed to have disappeared without a trace. With no body or parachute found, speculation grew around what might have happened to the infamous hijacker. The FBI carefully documented the serial numbers of the $20 bills used in the ransom. They distributed these numbers to financial institutions, hoping it might lead them to Cooper. But none of the money surfaced for years. In 1980, a young boy discovered a small bundle of the ransom money along the Columbia River, hundreds of miles from the suspected drop zone. This discovery led investigators to believe that at least some of the money had made it to the ground, but the trail went cold after that. Over the years, theories have ranged from Cooper dying during the jump due to the difficult conditions, to him surviving and escaping to live out the rest of his life in hiding. With no conclusive evidence, many began to wonder if Cooper might have outsmarted the authorities entirely. Over the decades, the FBI investigated more than 1,000 suspects, including ex-military personnel and even men with parachuting experience, but none could be definitively linked to the case. Some of the most famous suspects include Richard Floyd McCoy, who later hijacked a plane with a similar approach, and Robert Rackstraw, a former military pilot whose history and appearance matched some of the known details about Cooper. However, no one has ever been conclusively linked to the hijacking. In 2016, after 45 years, the FBI officially closed the case, declaring that while the mystery had not been solved, resources could no longer be allocated to active investigation. Despite the closure, the legend of D.B. Cooper lives on. The D.B. Cooper hijacking has left a significant impact on American pop culture, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and films. From theories and conspiracies to amateur investigations, the case remains a subject of fascination. The hijacking of Flight 305 contributed to major changes in aviation security, including mandatory metal detectors at airports and restricted cockpit access. Cooper's escape led to the implementation of security features like the Cooper vane, a device that prevents airplane stairs from being lowered mid-flight. To this day, Cooper's identity and fate remain unknown, making this case one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries and leaving the public to wonder, did D.B. Cooper survive? And if so, where did he go? The case of D.B. Cooper remains a legendary mystery, a blend of daring, mystery, and intrigue that has left its mark on both crime history and popular culture. What do you think happened to D.B. Cooper? Did he survive the jump and go on to live a quiet life? Or did he meet his end that night in the wilderness? Let us know your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more true crime mysteries.